Hey, what's going on? Welcome to It's All About the Hunt. I'm Nate. Today is going to be all about Bond. James Bond. Are you ready? So I got a couple action figures. I went eBay hunting, and I actually grabbed some of those 1996 Connoisseur collection cards. 3 eBay hauls. I'm going to rip them all for you. Let's check it out. So James Bond, one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite properties. One of the things that we haven't really gotten enough of though are action figures. I would love like a Marvel Legends style or like G.I. Joe Classified style 6-inch scale line of just James Bond figures. That would be so rad. So I went hunting and I grabbed the best things I could find, minus the 12-inch tall like 1965 Gilbert or whatever. I can't really do the 12-inch size figures. They're just too doll-esque. The only one I actually own is my Canada on the bike. That's just because I wanted the bike. And the Metacom one was so sick that I had to like pick it up, right? So anyway, so let's get into this. We're diving in. 3 eBay hauls. Let's go. First one up. Was the James Bond Gilbert Secret Agent 007. There's nothing on the back. From 1965. So awesome. Sean Connery. James Bond. Shaken. Not stabbed. So dope. A lot of these, when I see them loose online, they're missing their hands. Things like that. So, about 3 inches tall. 4 inches tall, maybe. So, definitely a minifigure. Definitely pretty awesome. Secret Agent 007. Now this one is not going to be open, it's just going to be set on display. The card is pretty rough, but again, it's from 1965. We're putting that at like 60 years old, right? Trying to get some close up. Like the likeness, not bad. I can still tell it is supposed to be Sean Connery. Awesome. In his awesome white tuxedo. He's got his little Walther PPK in his hand. Oh no, it's not. James Bond with deadly Beretta pistol. Right? Pretty great figure. Card, pretty beat up, but that's alright. Alright, next one. Let's see what we got in the next box. Same idea. I went hunting for James Bond action figures, and I came across this lot. Goldfinger James Bond figures. So I got 3 of these Goldfinger figures from Exclusive Premiere. They come with a stand, and of course, Oddjob's gotta have his hat. You can't throw it without it, right? They're pretty dope. So they're the closest thing we got to like a 6-inch scale action figure. They are fully posable figures, so I'm sure they got a little bit of articulation, I think, in the elbows and the knees. They probably aren't the best. However, that's all we got. So I picked up Oddjob. We've got Goldfinger. Comes with his pistol. They all have these silly little tags on them. Exclusive Premiere. Limited edition collector series. These were in stores around 1998, 1999, and I'm sure some of them probably even went clearance. And then the main reason I bought this lot, so I was just looking for, of course, James Bond. This was the best one that they had. They do have like Roger Moore. They have another Sean Connery. He's in like a blue outfit. Didn't really care for it as much as, of course. So he's actually got the exact same gun I think the Goldfinger came with. Pretty awesome. Cloth outfits, they're always kind of wonky, right? Even like Mesco was still trying to put out like cloth outfit figures, and they're still kind of like wonky, right? Because they don't ever get them the proportions just right to like, you know, regular humans. However, it's the best we got for a 6-inch scale figure, and I'll compare it to a G.I. Joe Classified that we were talking about earlier. They're about the same size. So he includes Walther PPK pistol and his display base. He's in his white tuxedo, same as the 1965 Gilbert, because it's all from, you know, Goldfinger back in the day. But pretty sick, pretty awesome. So it talks about Goldfinger, a little background, being the 3rd entry. His first entry, of course, and his first appearance is in the Classics Illustrated 158A, which looks like this. There's been a reprint or 2 out there, and it's super hard to find. I still have not tracked one down. I have the showcase from, you know, the American Showcase one that looks like this in my collection, but I'm still looking for that Classics Illustrated. Alright, on to my last one of these 3 hauls. I want to really open this figure, but I think I'm going to pass for now. I might come back and do a review of just the figures. But this next part's going to take a couple minutes, so here we go. Set these guys aside, and I've got box number 3. The box is upside down, of course, because... Alright, so what I ended up picking up on part 3 is some 1996 Inkworks James Bond trading cards, the Connoisseurs collection. So the listing said it was an estate find, and they have 31 packs and 16 loose cards. So somebody opened a few of the packs, So it says James Bond, Connoisseur's Collection, Volume 1, the 60s. One of my favorite James Bonds is, of course, Sean Connery, right? Who was also Indiana Jones' dad and Highlander and so many other things. But anyway, this is pretty cool though, because you get 007 super premium trading cards per pack. So there's going to be 31 packs to rip. They should be sealed. And then there was actually 16 of the cards loose. Let's see. So originally there were 36 packs in the box, so 5 of them have been ripped. I'm going to get 2 of the packs and a couple extras in loose cards. Unfortunately my phone died, but now I'm back. Alright, so I'm getting 31 of these packs of cards. 31 sealed packs. 31 out of 36, so somebody opened 5 of them at some point. But I got a pretty awesome deal on it, and because I've been collecting a bunch of the James Bond cards, so I'm actually going to rip these just for fun because they are so cheap. It was like 50 cents a pack probably, not even. 16 already open cards. Now these cards are actually pretty cool. They got a nice little, gold foil on them. From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Your Eyes Only, You Only Live Twice. Oh, nice. One of my favorite cards out of the whole set, and it pops up in the loose cards. So that's card number 1. Get some Thunderball in here as well. The Ladies Gallery, the Heroes and Villains. You got Dr. No and Ernst Blofeld. The Ladies Gallery. Goldfinger. From Russia with Love. You Only Live Twice. Connery Portfolio. Those are pretty tight too. And a couple more Connerys. Cool. So, a couple inserts and a couple base cards in what was already opened. Hopefully I can hit a whole set out of 31 packs. We'll see. There is 2 cards that I'm really hunting for in this series, and that's the gold card. There's a gold card, 1 in every 36 packs, and so that breaks down to 1 per box. And if somebody opened 5 packs, they might have just opened it to hit that card and then put the rest in. Who knows? I'm going to rip them anyway and find out, because that's the one I'm hunting for. There's also a platinum card in each one of these. I don't know if they started the platinum in series 2 or if they're 1 card in each of the 3 sets, because there is 3 sets, the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, I believe. They deal with each, 3 movies, 4 movies each, however many came out in that time span. So let's rock and roll, let's rip. From Russia with Love, Connery Portfolios. All right, there we go. We got some Lasmy in here too, on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Ladies Gallery, Thunderball, and on Her Majesty's Secret Service. So Lazenby could have been a really good Bond. He only got 1 chance. I don't know if he didn't want to come back. I'll have to look into the story of why he only had 1. Rearrange this a little bit. The connecting card. That's kind of cool. Even though they just kind of missed it a little bit. A little off to have them next to each other. But kind of cool. You Only Live Twice. Ladies Gallery. Always got the Bond girls. Thunderball. Goldfinger. Alright, the 3rd of the connectors. From Russia with Love, Goldfinger. Oh man, when he's on the laser beam trap. They need to do it like a 6-inch line. I'd buy the crap out of them. Grab 1 of everybody. He's got a really good rogues gallery of villains, so they'd be pretty cool. Gonna hit a bunch of doubles, I imagine, because I've already hit a few. From Russia with Love, You Only Live Twice. From Russia with Love, Heroes and Villains, Goldfinger. And it's kind of cool because some of these are actually the same exact cards, almost the same shot or same image from like the 1960s Glidrose that I bought recently. Goldfinger. That's a cool Lazenby file. Nice. Granted, not worth anything. Minus the gold card, which is only still worth like $5-10 tops. From Russia with Love. The Lazenby files. That's a tough card too, man. That's a cool image. Got Big Ben in the background. There we go. Goldfinger. Classic scene. Everybody remembers that thing. From Russia with Love. Alright. Ernst Blofeld with his cat. Dr. Evil style. Ladies Gallery. There's a whole connecting set of those. And the Connery Portfolio. Connery in Space. Dr. No. Connery Portfolio. You Only Live Twice. You Only Live Twice. From Russia with Love. And From Russia with Love. So these are... It's a 90 card base set. Alright, that's cool. So there are some odds on the back of these. Let's see if I can get it to show up a little bit. Too bright. Too much reflection. So there's some odds on here. Odds of finding an FX Tech are approximately 1 in 11 packs. Metalworks poster cards are approximately 1 in 24 packs. Goldworks are approximately 1 in 108 packs. That's the one I'm looking for, but Might not be in here because there's only 31 packs. Stated odds reflect through the whole entire print run, so it's not exact science. There should be one complete set of the 1 through 90 cards in a box, it does say on the top. So, pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to continue this rip. Dr. No, Ladies Gallery, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, From Russia with Love, Connery Portfolio, that one's pretty tight too. Pretty cool image for some of these. Alright, and here we go. Women of Bond, insert set, and the Ladies Gallery. It's going to be a lot of cards, so probably going to run out of room. I'm going to move this guy over. You Only Live Twice, Connery. Oh man, this has got a bad ding on the top corner, but Lazenby. 007 Wedding Gallery. That one's pretty cool when he's in Japan. From Russia with Love, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and Connery again. Heroes and Villains Goldfinger with his golden gun. The third Honey Rider in the Ladies Gallery. Connery Collection. Connery Portfolio, Connery Portfolio, Connery Portfolio. Dr. No, and Her Majesty's Secret Service. Lots and lots of doubles. I'm curious if maybe they're just resealed, you know, a bunch of boxes that they ripped and they just threw all the packs together. Guess we'll wait and find out. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Thunderball. Ladies Gallery. Yeah, that's something up. That's kind of odd. Two of the same exact card. Four of the same card in the pack. Did open real quick. I mean, are people resealing dollar packs of James Bond cards though? I doubt it, but you never know. I mean, I barely even touched it. And it's like already coming apart. Dumb. Multiple doubles in one pack kind of seems suspect, but we'll see. You Only Live Twice. Heroes and Villains. Majesty's Secret Service. Connery Portfolio. Ladies Gallery. Russia with Love. And the Heroes and Villains. So we got what, M and Moneypenny. And a few others. Yeah, not even touching it, and they're just popping open. A little bit disappointing, but it's cheaper than buying a bunch of the singles. I probably could have bought the, you know, I can't even buy a whole set of them. But it looks like they were all resealed, because this one I barely even touched and it's already open. Little dab of glue in the middle. Just like the last pack. Didn't even have the glue. So, maybe no hits in here at all. Might just be a waste and a million doubles. If I get the full set though, it'll be alright. They didn't take all the inserts, I guess, if they leave. A couple of the Women in Bonds. They're kind of cool inserts. A little bit of foil. Alright, so first disappointment. You know, it happens. Every once in a while, I've seen it happen. I've seen people post about it. It's never happened to me yet. However, be really careful buying sealed cards off of eBay because they're not always sealed. Thanks again for checking out this video. At least my figures are pretty awesome. If you want to see more of my collecting journey, make sure you hit subscribe on my channel and check out all these spots right over here. Thank you guys so much. It's much, much appreciated. While you're at it, make sure you hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments below. Has this happened to you guys before? Have you gotten a reseal? I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I can't really state it any other way. Anyway, on to the next hunt. Thanks again for stopping by. I'm Nate. This was It's All About the Hunts. And I'll catch you on the next hunt.